All going traders, yeah, the traders here again. So I don't want to be the Grim Reaper when I come on to Mullen stock for today. But there's always a bright side, guys. So I'm gonna give you both the good, the bad, and the ugly. So as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and to get the early notification, and always remember to hit that like button. So as I continue to keep giving you this early morning information. Alright, so what's happening with Mullen here? So as you can see, I mentioned yesterday in my video that Mullen appears to be heading down to 36, which is that was a previous resistance. I would hope, or have hope, that it would hold at 36 and start giving us some signs of a support at 36. Let me make my screen a little bit bigger. But it has kind of popped down below the 36, guys. So our next level, not saying it's gonna stay it will stay below, but just in case it keeps going lower, our next level would be at 32, which is an old resistance, which will be our which would be the new support, guys. So worst case, we may see it come all the way down to 32. Okay, and that may happen today depending on where the market is going. So if we look at the RSI, which is the good news, is that the RSI is now heading to the oversold territory. So we are actually at 33, and once it gets to 30, we know we are definitely in the oversold territory. So look at what happened when it went to the oversold territory, guys. Look back at the history on the stock. So here, this was around January 13th, went in the oversold territory, and the RSI was below the 30 mark, and we started going back up. The stock started going back up, guys. Here also, this was back in November when it was in the oversold territory. Stock pushed back up. Before, in December, we actually didn't touch the oversold territory all the way down to the 30 level, but we started pushing up back with the stock. So hopefully investors will see that the RSI is now in the oversold territory, and they will start piling back in. Alright, so let's take a look now and see what's going on with the volume. Did we sell off yesterday, or are we holding? So let's take a look at Yahoo Finance. So on Yahoo Finance, the market was all red yesterday. The TSX, S&P, the Dow all red yesterday. Mullen went down 7%. Pre-market down another 2%. So in terms of market cap, we were at around 700, a little bit under 700 million. So there has been a bit of sell-off. We're at 611 million. So still holding, because back then we're coming from 300 million back then, but we are still holding some investors, so that's not too bad. In terms of the volume, average volume is at 213, but the volume that came in was 135, so the volume was pretty low. It appears that there was a lot of sell-off in the market yesterday, guys. So if we take a look at the comps, Lucid fell almost 11%, Neo almost 2%, and Rivian almost around 3%. So the market overall was red yesterday. So if we go back and see what's going on with the options, option call that came in was pretty average, I would say, for Mullen at this stage. For today, let's see what's going on with the option calls. So in terms of option call for today, 50,000. So we were hoping that it would have edged up a bit more. For next week, it's 64,000, so I think that's kind of holding steady. And the open interest for the 24th is 32,000. So that's where we are with a Mullen, guys. So, if you're a long-term investor, this may be a good opportunity for you to, load up some more. Not financial advice, but if we hold the 30, if it comes onto the 32 and we hold the 32, then chances are it would be a good entry point to get some more of the shares, guys. But as I always say, just make sure you have your stop loss in check. Make sure when the stock pushes up, you take your profits and ensure that your stop loss are in place just in case the stock pull down further. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. And as usual, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, guys. So until next week, have a good weekend. Take care, guys.